Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and it is time for me to get busy in this December daily. I'm so far behind, but what I'm going to do is try to do multiple projects per video to kind of get caught up. I have a list of things that I want to do in this journal, so hopefully I can get to everything. For now, I'm going to tuck this in the pocket, and my paper that I want to use, I guess I'll stick it in the back pocket. I mentioned previously, let me take this off. I mentioned previously that well, it's not going to work. See, if I cut the slit, that would work. But I found this in some old traveler's notebook stuff that I have. Actually, where did I put those pieces? So I found these bits and pieces. I wish I had found them before I did my December daily because I would have incorporated them into the pages. But if you would like me to make another um, reuse your planner supplies journal with these, let me know in the comments. I mean, I can always make a Christmas journal. I can put it in my shop or give it away or whatever. Let me know. I can use, I know I'm all over the place. I can use these pieces. So this is a double folder pocket. This is some faux acetate with a pocket on it. Very similar to what I did for the fall journal. And then a double pocket envelope. And then I have these little small inserts that I could actually stitch in as well. Found these pages, just some blank pages. Let me see how many weeks that is. All right, so you got a blank month, week one, week two, week three, week four. So 4 weeks in there with some grid pages, some line pages, and a title page. And that would kind of be nice in the center. And we could put something else in the center. But yeah, if you want to make a journal out of those pieces, let me know in the comments. I have them on standby waiting for your response. I also was going through some stickers and I found these stickers that I picked up years ago from Target. I don't see a copyright date, so I don't know how old they are, but I was thinking we can make something with these in the journal coming up in the future. But for now, I want to go ahead and add maybe 3 items if time permits. I need to put my countdown tree in. This is one of the digitals from the Craft Lab Techs, which are the Scrapcraftastic channel members. I'm going to use her in the journal. This is one of 4 from the Sweet Christmas collection that is only available this month. So if you would like to get access to it, the join button is under this video. And there is also a link in the description box if you don't see that join button. So I had to figure out how I want to get these in. There's a freebie Friday of doors, and I want to use that in here somehow, but I need to print this on cardstock. I kind of should have done the door. That would have been nice to do the door as the front page. But then I may use the door as my topper because I want the door to open, even though it opens on this side. I'd rather it open on that side. So we'll figure it out. I could flip it before I print it. I could print it in reverse. We'll get to that. So that may be what I ultimately use for a topper. I had another idea. I was going to recycle something I did in a micro daily, but let's try something new instead, maybe. And maybe I can do that other project inside somewhere else. I would like to put the countdown first. But where would my monthly calendar go? I guess I can put the calendar here. So I'm trying to do something with the white pages. And how will I make it go? And will that fit? That may not fit. I may have to do that as a flip out, the countdown. I'm going to have to do it on this first page. So we'll put the monthly calendar in. Before I do, I want to reinforce this part with something. Should I use more red paper? Let me find something to glue onto this. Okay, so I have 3 of these storage envelopes that have Christmas things in them. I could probably condense them down to 1, but they are different things, and I didn't want to mix everything up. But this one has the most diverse goodies in it. I'm trying to remember where did I put that buffalo plaid digital. There it is. Let me take all of this out. We may need to revisit some of this, so I don't need these. This is my open stock Christmas paper, and then papers from my December daily from last year. Oh, I'm going to hold on to these, but this I am going to use. Let's see. Yeah, I felt like that was too small and wouldn't work. Let us start with this. I'm going to glue this on the back of here. This looks so blurry to me now. I have a much better printer now. Oh, don't want to accidentally cut that. I am using the Fabri-Tac to glue this. Let me make sure I'm putting the glue on the right side that I want. Yes. So I guess this is going to be kind of like a craft with me because I'm not really teaching you anything specific other than how to kind of tip in. This is a type of tip in that I'm doing here. And I bet this glue is going to affect the other side of the paper. Didn't think about that. Let me draw a line because I don't want to accidentally cut the paper. So now that gives me, let me straighten that up. So now that gives me room to add even more to it. I could put a piece of writing paper on here, and then I'm going to tip this in on the first white page, which is here. This is in the way. So since I trimmed it down, that makes it a little smaller. So let's go around with some washi. I was thinking green, but let's go bright. I'm using the glue stick to go around the edge just a little bit. I should use my other school glue, but I'll use this for now. That was a little tedious to do, but we got it done. Make sure we got no glue on this side. I don't know why we got this little white edge right here, but let's clean it up. I really need to get out my red and green ink. I've just been procrastinating about that. Now that we did all that, let's put this down so it can be nice and sparkly like that. So I put glue stick in the middle and then my good glue around the edge where I really want it to stick really well. So I can get really close to the edge with that. Put it in, and we're off to a bad start. Okay, let's try, see if we can get this lined up. That's pretty straight, I think. That was a struggle, but I got it in there. It's because this paper is super thin. But let's burnish that down really well. Make sure that glue is on there well. I'm gonna round this corner. Rounding the corners to help it fold a little smoother. The paper is a little warped, so hopefully keeping it closed, it will lay flat eventually. Now, so that's done, and we can decorate the outside. All right, let's work on getting the countdown in here. I guess I could put the countdown right here. I really don't want to cover all of that up. I'm gonna trim it down some, and we might turn this into a pocket too. All right, so now we got it trimmed down. Or do we want to do it here? Let's do it here. I'm gonna make it a side tuck. I'm gonna put a pull up at the top here. So this is a 1.5 inch punch. And I've marked it to know where to line it up. So I'm gonna line it up here, do a punch. So we'll know that that's a pocket, and we can put some large tag in there, which will also be writing space, and glue down just 3 sides. This is gonna be a problem. Probably can use one of the holiday clips to keep it closed, or I could trim it down a little bit more, and then it's gonna look like this. That's fine. Let's trim it down a little more. Trying to decide which trimmer to use because I didn't want to make a mess. And I know some of my words have been clipped. I'm getting oh, I can't remember what it's called, the little sponge thing to go on my mic. And if that doesn't work, I'll get the screen too to help with that. Now let's trim her down and get her in here. You're gonna be another pocket. Let's get her trimmed. See what we're working with. Do I want to tip it in? Do a flip out? How we want to handle that? Let's make a pull for this. So this is going to be another big pocket. Guess I shouldn't even put this away. You don't have to do the little divots, but it kind of helps know that it's a pocket. So I want to ink around here, I think. So basically what we're doing here, we made a flip pocket, and now we're making another pocket with one of the dashboards. All places where you can tuck in your journaling. So you don't necessarily have to actually journal on the page. You can journal on whatever paper you want and add it in. And I know that's a bit of a different concept. I think I just messed that up. Than what we normally do in the planner community. So now we got Sweet Christmas added. And if you want to write on this side, you still can, but I'll probably put something there. So these, you can use these to make labels and other pieces to go in here. I could actually use them to make pockets. A stack of pockets here on this page, and I might just do that. Cover them with stickers. But then that's more pockets we have to fill. We could do that. This is showing you how to use your scraps. I think 4.5 would be good, or 4 3/4. Let's try it. I mean, it's just scrap paper that would be cost anyway. So let's try it. All right, so I'm gonna find the center. So to do that, I'm gonna try and do all of them at the same time. So this is a center finding ruler. There is a 0 on one side. The other side is just your typical numbers, but there is a 0 in the center of this one. All you have to do is place the ruler down with the 0 as close to the center as you can visually get it. Let me just do one so it won't be too complicated. And then all you have to do is make sure that the lines on either end match. So for instance, if this side is on 2.5, then this side needs to be on 2.5. So it's not on 2.5, so I'm gonna move it over a little bit. So now I'm on equal spacing. So I'm 3 spaces from the 2, 3 spaces from the 2 over here. That's 2 3/8 on either side. So that tells me it's in the middle, and I can take my pencil and mark the center. And that's how you do it. If you know the measurements, it's easier to do it. But if you know the measurements, then you don't really need the ruler. But just to keep from having to do math in the middle of your crafting, that's how I do it. I think that's how it's done. University, not sure. Okay. So I just kind of mark all of these. I don't know that it helped me any. Then I'm going to round the corners of the top edge of the pockets. I'm just going to use the medium rounder because I like that look. These are very shallow, but they can hold your little ephemera, receipts, tickets, things like that. So this is how our pockets are going to stack up. Now we can decorate in ink. Let me get that ink out. Where is it? So I decorated those up with some stickers. It's a little random, but I really want to use these stickers up. Now I got some spare cardstock here. I'm pretty sure this is cardstock. I hope so. Not sticker paper. Let's get some of these tags that are in here. This one really caught my eye. And stick these down. And then I'm going to cut them out because they can be used in the pockets. This one, I saw this a while ago and I was like, ooh, I like that. That would make a good card for a journal. So let's put this one in and this one. All right, so these are the ones I'm going to try and use, and let's go ahead and cut them out. I'm not going to make you suffer through this. So, like everything else, I'm going to speed it up, or I might skip through it altogether. But if you have stickers that you want to use in a journal and you don't want to just stick them on the page, you want to add them in a pocket for additional writing space, this is a cool way to do it. Just put it on some cardstock and cut it out. Now you don't have to cut it out exactly to the edge of the sticker. You can leave a border like this, make it a little bigger than it was. So now we got a nice ready-made tag to use in our pockets. So that's a little trick. If you can't cut the corners like they were originally, use your corner punch and chomp them that way instead of trying to fight with them with your scissors. Let's see if this will help me get it centered a little better because I didn't do a good job on those two. Let's see. This one can be better. That's better. All right. So is that all of them? I think we are good. Let's go ahead and glue down the pockets now. We're going on this page. So let's see if I can remember the order. It's at the top. So there we go. Our scrap pockets. Glue on 3 sides. To help you remember not to glue one side, use that side to hold it. That makes sense. This is supposed to be next. So those are the pockets. We need to fill this pocket. Uh, I mean, I could do that. It would hang out of the top, but I don't know that I want to because we're going to have other pockets to fill like this. It's too deep. Okay, so before we go, I know this is a long one. Let me tuck these in so I don't lose them somewhere. Um, let's go ahead and put the dates down. So I'm going to use Mojo Jojo plans. All right, so December started on a Sunday. I'm having a hard time with those. So let's see. Is there anything in this Agenda 52? Because I really want to finish this. I can use these. Let's use these. I just don't have the patience for those, actually. Let's finish off the gold. Let's use these. We got the days. Oops, I don't have the month. Do I have a gold month in here? Yeah, there's no months in here. Oh, wait. What was that? Yes, there is. But do I want to break up the set? I don't think I do. Okay, let's see if I can find a date that I can use in here. I think I tucked them in here. Yeah, here's an extra one. Well, let's just use these, period, because I've already done December in my composition notebook. So let's just use one here. I'm going to put that there, but let's use this Christmas Eve. On Christmas Day. All right, let's decorate this with some stickers too. Oh, these are falling apart. I should probably put a ribbon or something to hold the pages together. Probably should be putting some glue on this, but let's hope it sticks. So there we go. We got some things accomplished, and it's getting a little fluffy, I think. It'll be okay. Not in any particular order. We tipped in the monthly calendar, dated it, decorated it. I added the buffalo plaid to the outside of the calendar flap to give it a little more stability because it was some flimsy paper. I took the offcuts and made pockets. Then I went through some of my old Michael sticker books, put the stickers down with a little glue on cardstock and made the tags and little cards to go in those pockets. Also decorated the pockets with the stickers. And we added one of the dashboards from the Craft Lab text as a top loading pocket so I can come back and load something in there. So we got a whole big old pocket there. And what else did we do? Was something else. Oh, we put the Christmas countdown in with a pocket as well. So I can add some writing paper or something in there or a tag. And I think that's it. We went around the edge of the paper that I added the calendar to with some sparkly washi tape. So it's going to be gaudy. This whole thing, I want it to be gaudy and over the top. I'm gonna clip this back on the front till we find a home for it inside. Okay, so there we go. I think that turned out really nice. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you gonna try it? Use your scraps to make pockets. It's really simple. I did things that I didn't really need to do, like rounding the corner, doing the punch, um, for the thumb pull. You don't really have to do that. You could just use the rectangular pieces just as they were. If you don't have a corner rounder, you can just cut the corner at an angle, kind of like this, like you do a tag, and just have angled corner pockets. There's lots of options, different things you can do. So that is it for this session. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to check out the full playlist for December Daily. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And you may be interested in this other video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.